Welcome back to PWCI this week. I'm the Mad Conservative Crime Fighter, and we're flashing back again to Great American Wrestling during its short stint in Bellevue, Illinois, just outside, well, the western suburbs of Peoria. A brief period where it was not the J.C. Michaels and Benjamin Taylor show. And coming to the ring, Corbin Blaze, the rookie, taking on the GAW Central States champion, Connor Riley, back in June of 2011. Corbin Blaze hadn't been active as a wrestler all that long. Corbin Blaze, who attacked Connor Riley on the last edition of the program, we decided to show this match, and here we go. Corbin Blaze on the attack, pounding away on Connor Riley and sends him into a post. Corbin Blaze being the aggressor here for his first title opportunity in Great American Wrestling. For a singles title, anyway. There's a neck breaker by Connor Riley. And only a 2. Corbin Blaze would bulk up and shave his head completely. Not too long after this, going to the ditching the singlet, going to just the short trunks. Or the long trunks. Connor Riley would soon adopt a Rudo Luchador persona.
You're not gonna beat him like that.
In later years. And there's a chokehold, and referee Corbin Blaze choking him with the ankle. Referee didn't even count it. Not paying attention. Too busy jaw-jacking with Corbin Blaze. Corbin Blaze got away with one there. There's a knee lift. Cover. And only a 2 count. Actually, I do not know who Connor Riley won the Central States title from during this reign. Sure, someone will tell me later. There's an elbow. And drop kick. And down goes Connor Riley. There are a lot of shows happening this weekend. The weekend before Memorial Day weekend, which we'll run down at the break. Russian leg sweep from Corbin Blaze. And Blaze pretty dominant over Connor Riley thus far in this matchup for the GAW Central States title. Another shot. And now, Corbin Blaze. Ooh, suplex. Almost barely got him over. Or maybe that was deliberate. Suplex with a little twist to it. Nonetheless, Corbin Blaze ascending to the top rope. And 450 attempt, but he lands on his knees, and he would have overshot him anyway. And Connor Riley just drops him face first. Not even sure what that was. Kind of a baseball slide into a short DDT. There's a palm strike to the chin, picks him up, drops him. Cover, 2 count. Connor Riley Setting him up here. Goes to the corner, runs over. Oh no, he slipped and he landed on the knees. Up right between the uprights. What an unfortunate thing for Connor Riley, and now this may be the beginning of the end as Corbin Blaze, fireman's carry into a Falcon Arrow. Cover, 2, 3, we have a new champion. And Corbin Blaze capitalizes on that error. The slippage on the middle rope, trying to go for a springboard splash, and that cost him the title right there. And Corbin Blaze, the new GAW Central States champion, as he's jaw-jacking with the kids in the front row. Well, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to take a look at the weekend schedule. It's pretty busy this weekend. You're watching PWCI This Week. Alright, it's tag team action. Literally a month after Matty Montcalm lost the GAW heavyweight title. Gonna seek some revenge here, and there is a kid booing. It says "Boo Matty." Well, he's for Josh Powers, obviously. Matty Montcalm teaming with the monster Chris Brown. So where is Chris Brown today? Unfortunately for him, he hung up the As I was saying, Chris Brown had to retire not too long after this, as he suffered a leg injury during a match, basically just a month later against Josh Powers, and it was for the GAW title. It was at the Heart of Illinois Fair in Peoria Expo Gardens. Josh Powers teaming with Ray Rodgers, as Josh Powers wearing the GAW heavyweight title. He won from Montcalm previous month. So you see that fan there on Team Josh. So this is tag team action, and here comes Montcalm and Brown, and The opposition bails out of the ring. Well, this weekend, pretty busy. Glory Pro Wrestling in St. Louis at the South Broadway Athletic Club. Dynamo Pro Wrestling holds its first show in a long time at Sports Academy in Glen Carbon, Illinois. New Way Pro in Terre Haute, Indiana at the National Guard Armory. American Championship Wrestling at the Admiral Coombs Armory in Hannibal, Missouri. And finally, for the Springfield, Illinois viewers watching this program, Pinfall Wrestling Association at the 8th Street Gym is an outdoor show. The IJ Suite defending the title against somebody that will be showing in the next segment of the program. There's a kick. Technicolor Wonderland will be defending the Pinfall Wrestling Tag Team titles against All Eyes on Us. That will be the main event. Ray Rodgers, Matty Montcalm in ring and kick to the thigh. And Ray Rodgers complaining, but nothing illegal about that. Collar elbow tie-up. Works the arm of Matty Montcalm. Maybe a triple threat women's match at Pinfall Wrestling also. Raven Black taking on the Black Widow Fairfax and Harley, the defending champion. Matty Montcalm tags in Chris Brown, the monster. Pounds him on the back. Chris Brown, a Next Generation Wrestling original. Gonna send Ray Rodgers for the ride and a clothesline. Josh Parrish bails to the floor. Only Ray Rodgers is still active as a professional wrestler in this matchup. Like 10 years. As I said, this match took place in 2011, just 10 years ago, and Ray Rodgers came and knocked over, running into a brick wall, and Chris Brown, the monster, just takes him down. Takes him down hard. And Chris Brown shoves Ray Rodgers into the corner. Another shoulder block. And another shoulder block. And splash in the corner, misses. Now Josh Power's going to assist as Matty Montcalm comes in complaining. Well, now there's a tag, and now the champion, Josh Powers, pounding away on Chris Brown. Referee complaining, was there a tag? Well, actually, they did tag. They're going to fake a tag, but they ended up tagging for real. Referee didn't see either, of course. She just has to trust them. Crowd getting behind. Chris Brown, Matty Montcalm squawking about double teaming, illegal double teaming. And Matty Montcalm kind of rushes in with the referee back turned. to get a shot in on Ray Rodgers. Referee gets them both out. And now a tag back in, and Ray Rodgers goes back to work on the monster. This is the last weekend before Memorial Day weekend. Only a couple shows happening Memorial Day weekend. Ivory Productions in Mount Vernon on the 29th. WrestleMax STL on the 30th. Chris Brown tried a moonsault.
Almost, not quite.
Still landed it, but not the way he wanted it. Kind of a twisting standing moonsault. Still landed, but he may have hurt himself doing it though. Despite, even with Josh Powers running in to get a shot in, and tags in Matty Montcalm to try to shake it off. Chop in the corner. He's in. Up. Right in. Back in the corner. Matty Montcalm with a shot on Josh. Charges in. Body tackle. And Ray Rodgers in trouble. Going for the cover. 1, 2, and Josh Powers breaks it up.
Put the sign down.
Kid is blocking my view with that sign. Yeah, I know. You're enthusiastic for Josh Powers. But I'm still going to get a view of the action here. Chris Brown. Inverted fireman's carry. That's a submission hold, a backbreaker. I don't know why I called it an inverted fireman's carry. It was a submission hold, but he still dropped it. Only a 2, and it's broken up. Montcalm in. Rodgers in. Clothesline. Josh Powers avoiding Matty Montcalm. Chris Brown out on the floor. Nice. Apparently this avoidance worked here because Ray Rodgers, well, for a moment. Oh, he raked him in the eyes. Rodgers. Swing and a miss. Kick to the face. Josh Powers gets back on the apron. Ooh, drops him. Goes for the cover. And Josh Powers right in to break it up. Waiting for an opportunity. Neck breaker. Chris Brown struggling to get back in the ring. Stalking Josh Powers. Waiting on him here. Picks him up. Spine buster. Brown goes to the floor, as does Josh Powers. Matty Montcalm trying to turn. Ray Rodgers has the submission hold. Has the submission hold. And Rodgers gives it up. Wrenching those arms back in the form of a double chicken wing. Gets the submission. Montcalm and Brown get some measure of revenge after Montcalm lost the title to Josh Powers. The match was shown on the previous edition of this program. Powers and Rodgers got to go back to the drawing board. But Josh has a title and Matty does not right now. Alright, we're going to take our final break. We're going to have it. Yes, I managed to be getting in 3 matches on these shows lately. We'll have one more match after our final break in the program. You're watching PWCI this week. Flashback to 2011 at Great American Wrestling in Bellevue, Illinois, at Bellevue Plaza, just outside Peoria. We'll be right back.
If you've ever wanted to be in the professional wrestling business, here's your chance now. Contact Pinfall Academy at 217-670-5151 or at pinfallacademy@gmail.com, located at 1320 South 11th Street, Springfield, Illinois. At Pinfall Academy, you can learn to be a wrestler, referee, valet, manager, anything having to do with professional wrestling. We'll teach you how to get it done. Pinfall Academy, will you be our next star?
Alright, last segment of the program. The War Pig, number 1, taking on Temple Rain. Of course, the War Pig, known without the mask as Apocalypse, the Central Illinois Pro Wrestling Hall of Famer. Of course, now going by the name The Butcher. The opposition, Temple Rain, and Temple Rain, of course, at some point, not too long after, a few years after this, decided to found his perfect persona. Now going by the name Phage. And before you say, well, what are you busting out his masked gimmick? Well, he has unmasked himself unmasked himself on previous shows, and we have aired a match where he took his mask off during the match on what we thought was his retirement. But he did, he announced his retirement and moved out to Virginia. But a couple years later, moved back to Illinois. And now he will be facing IJ Sweet for the Pinfall Wrestling Heavyweight title, or regional heavyweight title, that he just won from Cardini, the great Cardini, in a major upset. Of course, Phage interfered in that match, actually helped IJ Sweet win the title in what was an aspect of a deal with the devil that IJ made with Phage to have a tag team partner to face off against Archie's minions, Moondog Pongo and Giant Kincaid. Shoulder block, and Temple Rain goes down. Colin tie-up. So yes, that match happens this weekend at Pinfall Wrestling, Springfield, 8th Street Gym. It will be outside. Hopefully the weather is good, because the last event, it was touch and go for a bit, as it's threatening to rain, and the forecast was literally changing by the hour. Side suplex, and down goes Rain. I don't know why he's wearing a kilt. He's got ring gear underneath, but I don't know. That's just me. Handsome Matt Hansen counting as the War Pig choking on the top rope. Backbreaker takes him down. Inverted DDT. Gets a 2 count. Be sure to support your local independent promotions. Several running this weekend, as I mentioned earlier. Besides Pinfall Wrestling, Glory Pro in St. Louis at the South Broadway Athletic Clubs. Temple Rain sends a War Peg into the corner. Temple Rain goes over the top. Savant kick to the head, another one, and down goes the War Pig. Dynamo Pro returns to action for the first time after COVID, and Temple Rain jaw-jacking with someone at ringside that was, in fact, he came out with the War Pig and shoves him away. And he shoves back, and the War Pig has a hold of Temple Rain. He gets his neck snapped on the top rope. Goes back in the ring, and Temple Rain stomps the head of the War Pig. New Way Pro in Terre Haute, as I mentioned, American Championship Wrestling in Hannibal, Missouri. And those are the shows happening this weekend. The first time in a long time where, well, it's nice to see that multiple wrestling shows are happening at the same time again. To an extent, as the COVID crisis, politicians are just prolonging it. It's really the restrictions don't need to be in place anymore. People know how to mitigate with the virus. Although the masks don't do anything, they still don't do anything. But people bitterly cling to them. Of course, our Sleepy Joe can't seem to follow his own COVID rules as the Democrat Congress decided to gaggle and not social distance. Just basically break every rule they set for other people. If they're not following their own rules, you shouldn't either. COVID restrictions will go away as soon as people just en masse stop complying with them. If anybody complains about it, in their face and just say, too bad. I'm not listening to you anymore. We're done. You're going to have to put a gun to our head to make us obey. Kick to the gut. A War Pig looking to finish off Temple Rain. Trying to pick him up. Gut wrench into a power slam. And that may be it. And that is it. The War Pig #1, a.k.a. Apocalypse, a.k.a. The Butcher, puts away Temple Rain in 6 minutes and 55 seconds. That will do it for this edition of PWCI this week. What will I feature next week? It'll be a surprise! Of course it will. But until then, this is Matt Conservative Crime Fighter. Have a good night, everybody.